I just stopped. It was me against the wall. I was out here running plays, guess it paid.
Today, from it's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On second down, Westbrook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bulls have taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields sliding out of the pocket. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Westbrook now on the return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
To throw on 2nd down, Jordan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
On 1st down, it's Jordan. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bulls are able to stretch out their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the 2nd one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down throw. Fields over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So that about as easy an interception as a linebacker's ever going to have.
Yeah, when we use the word easy for them, it never is, right? Because, let's face it, a lot of them aren't blessed with the greatest of hands. But the pressure here, it gets home and forces the ball to hang up in the air. And they come away with the pick.
The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. Westbrook. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, Jordan flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bulls add 6 to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes Justin Fields and the rest of the Bears offense. The 2nd quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand. Oh, what a juke into space. takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
To throw is Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Coming right, this is Montgomery on the toss. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jordan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back to throw again. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Bulls will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Andy Isabella, a touchdown reception. From there, let's get over to Arizona to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Trey Lance with a couple of touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they have the lead over the visiting Washington football team. Najee Harris with a couple of touchdowns there. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down. Back to throw. Jordan. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 11. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. On first down, it's Jordan, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jordan eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Back to throw. Jordan. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be fourth down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 46. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Here's Johnny Hekker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And here comes Westbrook.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jordan got a man, and he hits him in stride. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 1st down, Jordan escaping the pressure right. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Jordan. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Off play action, Jordan. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Here's Fields. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down. Westbrook, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 65 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 44 yards. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits.